none of us really know. None of us really know.
I know.
No, I know. Perfect timing, Keith.
Keith, what's up?
Your favorite movie of all time. Step 9.
Oh, good.
How is there any other choice than Remember the Titans being number 1?
I'm curious.
I'm spoiling mine, but
Well, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, that's a good, good
I'm
question,
not even
Brian.
done talking.
you shouldn't be talking at this point.
Well, that's okay, because he's not talking tonight. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Apocaflix Movies and Apocaflix Now. Jacob Bartley is not with us tonight, so he will not be talking in any capacity whatsoever.
Neither does anyone else.
On anything that we will be discussing tonight. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. As you can see, it's just Brian and I for the moment. Gio is going to be running about a half hour or so late. Very long day at work, just kind of getting in. And then Keith will be joining us as well, as he is always fashionably late. So very interesting show we got planned for you all. Look, we didn't have a show last week. We were going to be covering all of the Star Wars Celebration nonsense that happened, the craziness. And we could have easily done that tonight, but I know that Jacob specifically really wanted to talk about it. And with him not here, makes most sense to kind of save it for a later time. Plus, we've all really talked about it quite a bit over the last couple of weeks. So we're definitely going to dive into that at some point. It just won't be tonight. What we're going to do is we're going to hang out, take a bunch of questions, talk about a bunch of different things. It can be totally random from you guys, whether or not you want to talk about something current, a movie that's coming out, something that's recently happened, or a question about anything in the movie or television universe. You are more than welcome to use that super chat button, use the Streamlabs link, and of course, use the chat. We're going to be hanging out, taking some questions for a little while. So make sure you guys leave those there. Excuse me. But Brian, we are here starting the show off, kicking it off strong here while we wait for our other crewmates to join us. How you doing this evening, man?
Chilling. I know I like doing that just because it pisses you off. Just me giving you nothing.
I'm used to it by now.
Yeah, I know. I'm fine. Just halfway through Ted Lasso and it already put me in tears.
Are you rewatching it?
No, the new episode's out.
Oh, that's right. It's Tuesday.
They drop at Tuesdays.
Right.
Tuesdays at 6. But this episode's like an hour and 5 minutes long, and so
I don't know if I'm a fan of the longer episodes. It's hard because, and I didn't feel this way until I saw someone's review of this season for Ted Lasso. The show is based so much on the relationship between the characters, but with these longer episodes, each character is getting he or she's own storyline, and it's taking away from a lot of those special moments we had in the first 2 seasons.
This one, I won't spoil, but you'll understand why when you watch it.
Okay, fair enough.
So, but yeah, yeah, I know. That was episode 6, so it's pretty much about halfway. So,
getting some video game stuff ramped up as well, trying to put all that together.
What a ish show that this.
Not terrible. We got it figured out. We did.
No, we're like 2 steps.
We figured out the canvas. That we figured it all out, Brian. We figured out the big stuff. The little stuff is not. It's just all putting it together. It's easy. That's easy.
Interesting.
I guess I'm just much more of an optimist person. So
you've always called me the pessimist to your optimist. It's the yin and the yang. You can't have one without the other. We balance each other in the worst way sometimes.
Fair enough.
How was your day, Mr.
My day was busy. My day was very busy. Very, very busy day. It was the meeting day at the office today. So we had a product meeting about everything we've got in the works and hashing out the
anything good?
details and a lot of cool stuff in the pipeline. I'm not going to reveal anything just in case
Any
anybody's
more
working
American gloves? American themed gloves that you must
we've
have?
always got crazy colorways coming. Nothing glove specific, but I'm not going to reveal anything in case anybody watching is working for the enemy. So, yeah, but no, it was
not
big,
anyone in
crazy
this
day.
chat.
Never know. You
Andy
never
doesn't even know what baseball is half the time. So
no, I never know. Gabby got her stand-up desk today, which she's very excited about. She also put that together on her own. She's very, very excited about that.
You need to get her one of. I just discovered this on TikTok. For people that have stand-up desks, they have mini stand-up desk treadmills.
Yeah, the walking.
So yeah, whatever it is. So you're just doing your work.
Trying to get her work to buy it for her because she's working from home. So her work paid for
they're
the
like
stand-up desk and a chair. So no, they're not. They're like $300.
Oh, the one that I saw was like $500.
You're looking at the expenses of the bougie stuff.
Whatever.
Look, like I said,
I've discovered some weird items that it's like I don't need this, but I want it.
There's a lot of that stuff. TikTok made you buy it.
Have you ever seen the like produce cleaner thing? It's like looks like one of those Beats pills you put in and it like pulses everything out. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I need one. I don't even eat anything that like I don't even need it. So everything in my pantry's frozen. So
whoa, everything in your pantry is frozen?
Oh yeah, excuse me. Everything in my freezer.
I was gonna say, Brian, you're not eating healthy if that's the case.
No. Oh, I've been bad lately. I know.
But you know frozen food is supposed to go in the freezer, right?
Yes. I meant to say all of my food is frozen was what I meant to say.
I'm just making sure that we're clear here. You know.
Yes. No food poisoning.
Okay.
One of my biggest fears.
I've had it. It's not fun.
That's why I don't cook meat.
That is such a wonky reason to not cook it. Anyway, like we said up top just a few minutes ago, guys, if you guys have questions regarding anything, it could be movie related, it can be news related. There's been a ton of news this week. If you've been paying attention to the Apocaflix Twitter page, if you follow it, or if you're a part of our Discord, we've been posting a bunch of news, kind of getting into that a little bit. Just posting quick little snippets of stuff that's been going on in the movieverse, even television world as well.
On your Twitter or on the Twitter?
On the Apocaflix Twitter, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that's happening. So if you guys have questions about anything, whether it's film, news, television, specific stuff, just leave them in the chat. We'll get to them. We're going to hang out for probably a while answering a bunch of questions, especially when Gio gets here. And then we'll get into movie trivia. We're going to be playing movie trivia at the back half of the game, or back half of the show, excuse me. We're going to wait for Gio and Keith to get here. We're going to be doing our classic 20 questions movie trivia. So there will be a mystery movie on the table.
It's already a classic?
It's already a classic. And the other three people on the panel will be trying to guess which movie that person is thinking of with yes or no questions. If you've been here before, you know exactly what we are talking about. So let's go ahead and get to our first question of the night. And getting back to something that we've talked about a lot in the last 2 weeks, Brian. John Pedro's got a question for us. What announcement from Celebration were you most excited about? That's easy. And it wasn't really an announcement, but the Ahsoka trailer. The Ahsoka trailer, like, yeah, no question. But if I was to leave the trailer aspect out of it, because it's not really an announcement, I would probably say the James Mangold movie.
That's what I was thinking too. I was pretty much the exact same thing. If we're counting Ahsoka as an announcement, that thing looked better than anything I even imagined. Like, I thought it could be cool, but that thing blew me out of the water. Mm-hmm. But if we're not counting that, because it's nothing. I mean, Thrawn was announced, which obviously that's my number one, as Lars Mikkelsen. But I mean, it was
Lars Mikkelsen as Thrawn.
Yeah, I mean, it was. You kind of at least I figured that's what was happening. But yeah, we're going to the start of Star Wars, okay, that's kind of huge freaking deal. Like, I don't think people are talking about how big of a deal that is enough yet. Like
25,000 years in the past.
It's the literal origin of Star Wars, the first Jedi.
You know what I think about? It's so funny. You know what I think about when the first thing that came to mind when we were kind of getting the idea of like what this movie was first when James Mangold was announced, and then we kind of got a small snippet of details of what it could be about. The first thing that popped in my mind is when Flynn created the grid in Tron Legacy.
Oh my god.
Like everything kind of coming to be, you know? And I'm not saying that's obviously what's going to happen. We're not going to see like people just created from the ground and stuff like that, but that's like a moment of creation. I'm interested in how like the very first interaction of the Force, right? Like, did someone have the Force, or did it in a way kind of just like go into someone? I guess I don't know. I mean, it's very interesting on how they could tell that story, just because it obviously skyrockets into 25,000 years plus of storytelling.
Well, I think what's most interesting is like, I mean, I can't imagine like technology being that advanced for them. I mean, spoiler alert if you're in, but here, listen though. Spoiler alert if you're haven't read anything of High Republic. It's pretty early on. But hyperspace was just getting invented in High Republic. And that was like 200 years.
No, well, it was much larger. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
No, I think it's literally like 200 years.
The Acolyte is placed at the end of the High Republic, which is 200 years before. So it's farther ahead of that.
No, I think Acolyte's 100.
I could have swore it was 200.
I don't know.
I could be
but
wrong.
Either way, it's like less than you would think. So like this, if hyperspace was just getting around, like what is even?
I know, but it's curious just because the Old Republic has decent technology. From what we know, like in Legends, obviously, right? We haven't seen it in canon. It can be very different, but it's a very interesting question. I don't think it's going to be like an old Western per se, where there's nothing like. But I do
feel like it's not going to even leave one. It's just going to stay on one planet the whole entire time.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a planet where the Force is discovered. I think it's exactly what's going to happen.
I feel like it
might be more band / core band.
I'm
just saying anyway. I'm not saying that's the origins. I'm not saying that's the origins of the Force. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, no, I don't think it would.
It's the dark side stuff. So.
Yeah, but you got to think that this guy is probably going to discover good and bad. It's like.
That's
okay, the hyperspace lane, Andy. But either way, it's like back then, hyperspace isn't going to be. It's not like he's going to be like, "Oh, let me get on my hyperspace." I was 20. I wouldn't imagine 25 years ago they had that. I don't know. I just very much when I picture it, I'm thinking, like almost like nomadic on a planet.
John Pedro said exactly what I was thinking. Old Greek mythology style.
Well, yeah. He said it's like Ben-Hur and what was the other one? I forget what
the 10 Commandments.
Oh, 10 Commandments.
The
yeah.
10 Commandments, yeah.
So
which Ben-Hur gets me ecstatic for this.
I haven't seen it, but I know enough about it to know
the original Ben-Hur is just the remake is god awful. Don't ever watch it. But the original is just, I think I have it on Blu-ray somewhere back here. I don't know where. But Gordon, to answer your comment, you will 100% see the very first lightsaber come to be. No question.
Oh, I think so too.
No question. It'll be very different because we know that different Kybers from different planets react differently. So it'll be vastly different from what we see. But I definitely see I definitely expect to see some type of hilt wield the power of that Kyber crystal in some capacity.
It'll be interesting.
It's gonna be dope though. It's gonna be super sick. Like imagine like a medieval type weapon in Star Wars.
Well,
even though lightsabers are kind of like that, but you know.
I imagine it being very not like Kylo Ren unstable lightsaber, but it's definitely not going to be like a perfect blade.
No,
obviously,
no,
I would be surprised if it was.
Not at all. I don't think so, and I don't think it should be.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be wild either way. Like
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, next question from Shane Rose. Again, guys, get those questions in. We're gonna be here for a little bit. Shane Rose asks if any of you guys are fans of Disney's The Aristocats. Which actors would you like to see get cast in a live action remake, and as which characters? I'm super unfamiliar with the Aristocats.
I don't like Aristocats.
I love the movie. I just haven't seen it in a very long time. And it's obviously for the majority of it, it'd be voice actors or actors.
It'd be like Lady and the Tramp. I would
assume.
assume.
And it's hard. I'd have to rewatch the movie to kind of get a vibe for the characters. But if I'm to like, let's just say I keep it inside the Disney family just for the time being. Chris Hemsworth as a voice would be kind of cool. Scarlett Johansson, obviously.
I saw it when I was little and I didn't like it, and I haven't touched it since. So me
neither. It's been a while. I mean, I'm the Disney live action remakes are kind of like an iffy thing right now. They're doing so many of them.
It's too much too fast.
Well, it's something like the Aristocats is difficult because it's still all CGI. It's like the Lion King. Right? Like there's humans involved, but it's focused on animals. Whereas stuff like Aladdin or Hercules, even though they had like the monsters and the gods and stuff, like Hercules still focused on like the human side of stuff. That's a whole nother conversation, Brian. I'm not getting into it. Mulan, like we have other movies that Moana, which they're doing Moana. There's moments in Moana, obviously, but
oh yeah, that's right.
But and Stitch. It's hard. It's difficult. I'm iffy on the Disney live action remakes that focus strictly on non-human, or I'll say animals, because aliens would be okay in my opinion. The animal stuff is just interesting because it's hard to do. Like it's very hard to do an entire film dedicated to bringing animals to live action when it's still CGI.
It's still not real.
It's still not real.
Yeah.
There's others in the vault that I would much rather see than the Aristocats. And it's nothing against the film. I just think there's way better options in the Disney vault that they could do. So
I think they probably just wanted to throw something that they know that they can't put on screen on Disney Plus.
Is it a straight to Disney Plus movie?
I can't imagine Aristocrats is going to be dropped in the movie theater. Lilo and Stitch is getting put on streaming and not in the theater.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I would imagine I would be floored if they put it in the theater and put Lady and the Tramp straight to Disney Plus.
Well,
they tried to do it was the first thing they put on there.
Yeah, so that was like you sign up, you get Lady and the Tramp. So that's a very different.
I still don't think that
situation.
It would have been a movie that needed to be in theaters.
But if Disney Plus was never a thing, that movie would have been in theaters. You have to think of it that way. Like,
I think that movie only got what it got because it was Disney Plus. I don't.
Yeah.
Because when you think live action movies, I don't go to Lady and the Tramp.
That's what I'm saying about the Aristocats. Like,
Yeah.
there's like I like as much as I love Zootopia, I don't want a Zootopia live action remake.
That would be stupid.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like
That's
there's
like
certain,
Toy Story. Like
yeah,
don't even
exactly.
get me
Like there's
started.
certain things that it doesn't make sense because you're still not bringing real things into the movie.
Yeah.
And I mean I
It
love
wouldn't make sense.
yeah, it just wouldn't make sense. And granted, I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna check it out, all that stuff, but I just we'll see. And voice casting is honestly like voice actors are incredible. They're incredible what they do. But you can cast a dozen different people for a role over voice rather than just looks. Like it could be 1 in 12 different people because it's only the voice. So it's hard to put a number on that pick. So all right, John Booz with the next question here. Have you guys had time to check out Super Mario Bros. Or D&D? Any opinions?
I haven't seen the movie since Ant-Man.
Yeah, it's been a while for you, my guy.
I know. No one will go with me, so.
I went and saw D&D last weekend, and I had a blast. I took Gabby with me. She enjoyed it. She might have fallen asleep for like 15 minutes in the middle, but that's okay. I enjoyed it. I thought Dungeons and Dragons was great. I have no history with Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know anything about how the game works. I still get lost with characters and powers and stuff like that. But I thought they did a really good job of world building.
You and I's extent of Dungeons and Dragons is Vox Mach.
Yes, 100%.
That's literally.
I thought they did a really good job of world building. I thought they had a lot of fun in what they were doing, but never really took themselves too serious. Chris Pine clearly was having an absolute blast in this movie. Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was a lot of fun. I would love to see more from it. So I'm curious. I'm very curious. I think it's if we're talking about like video game adaptations, if this is considered a video game adaptation, I know it's a board game, but it's still a video game. A game adaptation, let's say.
Would you consider Ready or Not a game adaptation game then? Or a movie like that? Because to me, that would be the same realm.
No, but that's not based on a former property. Ready or Not's not a game.
Like, it's a game.
I know, but I'm saying, but D&D is based on a game. It's not a video game, but it's a game.
Ready or Not, hide and go seek.
That's kind of hide and go seek. I don't want to break down the plot of Ready or Not, but she
what about
draws
Clue?
hide and go seek. She draws a card of
exactly.
hide and go seek.
And they were all games.
Well, I would put D&D and Ready or Not the same to me personally. That's just me. But yeah, no, I want to see more. I would love to see more. So we'll see. I think there's definitely. It's like Battleship. There you go, Harrison. That's a way better comparison.
I was waiting for you to say Clue.
Well, yeah. Ready or Not's like Tag. There you go. Those two movies are compared where Battleship and Dungeons and Dragons are much more comparable.
Is just so much better than Tag.
Tag is incredible. Way better than it should have been. Way better than
I will say, yes, better than it should have been, but it still wasn't.
Oh, I had so much fun with that movie. And the fact that Jeremy Renner broke both of his arms during that movie is incredible. And then he goes out and get ran over by a snowplow. Like that dude has 9 lives. Truly has 9 lives.
Lucky. Well, he's got 7 at least now.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see. John asked, "Are Gabby and I still doing movie reactions?"
No, he didn't ask about you. He asked about Gabby.
Sorry, is Gabby still doing movie reactions? Unfortunately not. It just things got crazy during our wedding last year, and then got crazy during the honeymoon, and then got crazy during the holidays, and now
when she gets too pregnant to move,
so
then maybe.
Yeah, maybe in the near future. We're obviously going to be getting very little sleep here in the near future, so maybe we pop a movie on. But for the time being, unfortunately, not. We've tried
sleep as it is now.
Yeah, we tried to actually record a couple of reactions after the ones that are posted on the channel, We tried to do episode 2. We tried to do Thor: The Dark World.
It's because they got to
couldn't.
Thor: The Dark World, and then it was just like.
No, it was just simply,
Okay.
just to be full transparent with you guys. We've been working our tails off. And time is very limited, and it's hard to be able to do that. And doing it late doesn't work because we need to sleep. So for the time being, it's just not possible.
You
as
need
much
to
as we wanted
sleep.
to do it.
Coming from the guy that's staying up for Mandarin.
As much as we want to do it, I don't think we're just going to be able to do any kind of movie reaction. So,
are you really going to stay? I just said.
I'm still interested in watching Marvel.
I know it's just hard. It's hard to find the time. That's all.
I said when you're too prego to move.
I know.
What'd he say?
He says you're too prego to move.
No, I said when she's too prego to move.
Yeah.
So unless we start the movie at like 2 p.m.
I
fell
said
asleep
when.
during Dungeons and Dragons.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe eventually, guys. Maybe eventually.
I'm trying.
Can she hear me?
Let me give me some time.
No, she can't hear you, Brian.
Tell her I said when she's too pregnant to move is when you restart it.
When you're too pregnant to move, that's when we can redo them.
Like weeks before birth. Redo them.
Not redo them. Just watch them. Not redo them, but watch them.
Poor thing has to start with.
Don't worry, guys. I'm glad you still
one.
miss my content.
Eventually, hopefully we get to it, but we'll see.
Maybe we'll start once we get back from Stagecoach.
Yeah, maybe.
You're going to Stagecoach?
Like one.
Maybe we'll have some time. Yeah, we'll see.
When is Stagecoach?
Also, guys, don't let Jake fool you. He's golfing on the weekends.
100%.
What does that have to do with watching a movie, though?
So we can't start a movie at 11 or 2 p.m. We have to start at.
Why would we watch a movie in the middle of the day?
Because I'm awake.
Oh my god.
Get him.
Whatever.
Get him.
All right, moving on.
Like
Thank
2
you.
weeks
Thank you
in
for
a
the
row
commentary,
golfing.
Gab. Appreciate it. Shane Rose with the next one here. Did you guys hear that Yellowstone is apparently going to end when season 5 wraps up, whenever that will be, of course. Yeah, so I can speak on this just because
Did they officially say it's ending?
So Yellowstone is the current iteration of Yellowstone is coming to an end with season 5.
They officially said it's ending.
No, it officially said months ago.
Well, I heard that it was a very strong possibility, but
no, that report is 100% fact.
My mom is
Kevin
pissed.
So Kevin Costner is just moving on, doesn't want to do the role anymore, doesn't want to commit to it as much as he previously did. And so they're going to be ending the current iteration of Yellowstone, but continuing the story in a different show that is still in the same storyline where characters will transfer over. The main character of that story will be played by Matthew McConaughey. And there's a possibility we could see. Yes, it was in that report. Can I get through this?
I know. No, I meant like the Matthew McConaughey part.
Yeah.
I heard that they were looking for him. Oh, my mom's going to be pissed because she hates
it's Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
And the possibility of seeing characters like Rip and Casey and Beth and some others are very much in the possibility of appearing in that show. Only time will tell when we do get the remaining of season 5. It's on a break right now, the half point break that they always do. We'll get it later on in the year, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So, all right, before we continue on, our third member is here today. He finally showed up, and he seems to be rocking out because a certain thing has happened over the last week here in Sacramento. Light the beam.
Light the beam,
baby.
The chain. Oh, that's great.
How's it feel,
That's
Brian, to be
awesome.
down 0-2? How's it feel?
I will say the Warriors are my team. That's who I want, obviously. I'm fine, honestly, with it. Like it's there's something about seeing like the city you've lived in for almost 10 years now, like get something so meaningful, and then like you get to be right in the middle of it.
The drought is over.
Yeah, it's just like the kids at work are so into it. Adults are so into it, seeing all the video. I honestly don't even mind that much.
Dude, it's
nice.
like it's like when a DC movie gets like a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like, yeah, finally.
No,
Screw that side.
I don't know if I make that comparison, but that's okay. That's okay.
It's so funny because we have this one teacher, this little tiny, just not old, just little young thing, like quiet science teacher, but she's a diehard Kings fan. And so a lot of the kids, they're born when the Warriors are winning, not born, but they're growing up when the Warriors were winning. So I'm a Warriors fan, just like Jacob. Oh, I grew up with the Lakers, so I'm a Lakers fan. Whatever. And so when the Warriors beat the crap out of the Kings, right before the playoffs started, all the kids were like talking so much shit to this teacher. And now she's like this little like 5-foot redhead is just going around like, suck it, the Warriors are just screaming at the kids to the point where they're in my class like, God, we have to deal with her.
So she's a Kings fan?
Oh yeah. It's hilarious. She's just annihilating the kids.
And she's a redhead. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Tell her tune in on Tuesdays,
Okay.
7 p.m. Pacific time.
It's hilarious. I love it. I love seeing
It's funny from my end because obviously I have a lot of Warrior fans around me as well. And every time I bring it up, like even before the series started, this was before game 1, all of Warrior fans like to remind us Kings fan of how bad we've been over the last 17 years, which has led me to believe that they're all just terrified that they're going to get beat. They don't want to focus on the series right now. They're focusing on the last 17
probably
years.
Already over.
But Jake, isn't that funny? Like, it's like whether it's sports or companies or whatnot, they all go through a drought, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
the Warriors were awful before Steph.
Awful. Yeah.
Like,
the last time before Steph, the last time we did something fun was 2007.
Yeah, with Baron Davis.
Yeah.
There you go, John Booze, right there, like the beam.
It's been
By the
fun.
way, guys.
Sacramento's been absolutely.
Change your thing to purple in the background.
Sacramento's been absolutely just cruising lately. They've been doing it. It's been really fun to be here and experience everything. Can't wait for Thursday. Thursday is going to be very interesting to see what happens. We're in Golden State now.
Oh, hey, no, Jake, it's tomorrow. Sorry, it's tomorrow.
No, it's Thursday.
No, it's Thursday.
No, it's
Thursday.
Is it Thursday?
I thought it was Thursday.
It's Thursday.
I'll check.
schedule.
I could be wrong. I mean,
It's right here.
That's why the NBA playoffs always take forever.
You can see it.
Wow! It is
and
Thursday.
they give teams 2 days to travel. It's so stupid.
You're going from Sacramento to the Bay.
It's so
Well,
stupid.
that's the
well, I mean,
exception.
hey, an argument could be made with the traffic. You could,
Yeah,
maybe
it is what it is. But
I mean, there's only a few other teams that is a thing, right? I mean, LA and New York, and that's about it, right? That could even be a thing.
yeah, it's going to different time zones, so you know. But
well, Gio, before we continue on, man, how you doing?
good. It was a long, exhausting day at work. I'm sorry I couldn't be here earlier.
back.
I had to stop at Yard House. I had to, otherwise I'd be carrying what happened at work into this, and I don't want to do that. So I go to Yard House. Bartender can tell I had a day. He could just tell I had a day. And I was like, I'm just here for a shot and a beer. He's like, say no more, fam. I'm pretty sure he poured me a double. It was the order was a Jameson with a Coke back. And, he did no joke. It was about halfway full. It was like one of those short glasses. I'm like, bruh, like I know I got to drive like 2 minutes away, like, cause I'm downtown, but like, damn. But
that's terrible.
It's cool. No, I mean, I appreciate it. Bill came out to $17. I gave him 25 and said, keep the rest. And
Jesus,
now I'm
My
here.
Lord.
Quite the tipper.
You are helping the Sacramento economy right now with the way everyone is. The crowd photos outside is insane. Your sister was there last night.
Mm-hmm.
It's
awesome.
But it's lit, and the fact that Sacramento's on national television, like okay,
Did you
like
see
Sacramento.
Ben Stiller's tweet?
No, but I saw Dr. Disrespect sitting courtside. Dr. Disrespect. I was like, hey, there he is.
Oh my god!
Sorry,
I think Ben Stiller said like Sacramento's not fucking around or something on Twitter, or like it was something along that line.
It's a long time coming, and I'm just happy it's happening while
Yeah.
we're thriving.
We've
and
waited a
whatnot.
long time for this. That's for sure.
There we go.
All right.
Did you
Let's
already
get
do
back
the movie
to
watching
our.
challenge.
We have not done the movie watching challenge.
He said
yet.
Sacramento, not kidding around. That's what he
There you
said.
go.
Okay, cool.
We have not done the movie watching challenge. Gio, do you have any? I mean, do we want to move into that or?
Yeah, I mean the last time I put up a video, right, is Devil Wears Prada, and
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
have you done the challenge?
We have not done the challenge yet.
Okay, well, it's your show. Whenever you want to get into it, bro.
No. Let's go. We have one question here, and I'll go
Okay.
ahead and make the wheel and everything, and then we'll get to it. The question here comes from Blake Quick. Thank you, Blake. What's your favorite serious movie starring a mainly comedic actor? Mine is Mr. Church with Eddie Murphy.
That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I got a few. I mean, like, when I think of comedic actors going to dramatic roles, the first one I think about is Jim Carrey and how he did movies like Truman Show, and especially for me, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, like with starring Kate Winslet as well. Just that movie was just a total trip, and it's relatable on so many levels. And it's just if you haven't seen Jim Carrey's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, definitely check it out. Also, The Way Back with Steve Carell.
I was gonna bring up Steve Carell too.
Yeah. Again, like guys, like comedic actors and the way they're able to do drama, you're surprised. Even Bill Burr in season 2 of The Mandalorian, when he's sitting across the table from an Imperial officer and talking about this one mission, and he doesn't know that Bill Burr is like fuming underneath because it's like, those were my comrades. And it was one of the most standout moments of season 2 of The Mandalorian. Say what you will about Bill Burr and his comedy or whatnot, that guy can deliver. That's all.
He's definitely shown that he's capable as an actor.
Absolutely.
This is a really good one. Jason Bateman in Ozarks is really, really good. He's very good at seriousness. Robin Williams stuff.
Yeah.
Robin Williams stuff is very, very good. There's some moments that we get to see him act rather than be just the comedic guy that he typically was. Like Insomnia is one of them.
Insomnia.
Great call, Karen.
Thank you. I was thinking
Great
of that
call,
one too.
Karen. We have Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems.
Yes.
That was
You
one
said it
recently.
wrong. Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems. That was one very recently. There's a lot. I mean, Gio said Steve Carell. There's a ton of Steve Carell films. The one that stands out to me though, for Steve Carell, was Foxcatcher, the wrestling.
Yes.
With Channing Tatum, where he really transformed into this absolutely horrific character that was based on true story of an Olympic wrestling coach. And yeah, I mean that's just one of many. There's a lot over the years.
What's his name, Jake? DuPont. Something DuPont.
Yeah, I think his last name was DuPont. I don't know his first name, but it was definitely DuPont.
Chilling. Yeah.
It's a lot of people don't know, and it's not every single one, but most comedic actors are some of the best drama actors because they're able to show their emotions unlike other people. Yeah. They can tap into emotions unlike most other actors, which is why we see the Jim Carreys and the Adam Sandlers and the Eddie Murphys of the world. Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
All of them able to tap into something differently because they're able to control their emotions much different than your typical actor. We could talk about this. Like, this is a full-on show topic.
Oh,
we
yeah.
could talk about it if we wanted to.
Have you ever heard the saying that have you ever heard the saying the saddest people are comedians?
And it's probably true.
Yeah. Because
that's exactly what we're talking about.
Man, you're getting deep, man. Yeah. It's really a thing,
So. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, do you have any off the top of your head or no? I know it's a hard question.
Adam Sandler in Happy Gilmore when he had to save his grandma's house.
That's so just a scene.
Well, there's a little bit of drama in there, but
I'm kidding. Probably The Truman Show.
Yeah,
that was the first one that immediately popped into my mind.
Yeah,
because Dom made me watch that, and afterwards I was like, "Whoa!" Like, I mean, I had seen Eternal Sunshine. That movie didn't hit as much as Truman Show did.
Right.
Eternal Sunshine. I think Eternal Sunshine kind of did this to me a little bit.
That's a very deep film.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess for me, the Eternal Sunshine was more about the relationship aspect and the feeling of regret. You know, that you didn't. It's always the words that are left unspoken, or like the moments you wish you appreciated more. And I guess for me, that's where it really hit for me. But Truman Show, I think, Brian, to your point, that's more on I don't know how to put it. It's like people can relate to it more because you worry about things like surveillance and whatnot, like what's real, what's reality, like who's what. It's
the fact that we're all in the Matrix currently. This is just a system.
Oh yeah, the Matrix didn't help. It made it even more worse. It's like, damn. Yeah. So,
all right. Well, before we move along, and we're gonna get to our 20 questions trivia here in just a little bit, Brian, I want you to pick a movie that Gio and I are going to try to figure out. Okay. So keep that in mind.
I've literally been thinking like, how can
I want you to pick one. You pick one, and
obvious?
Gio and I will try to do our best to answer it. But we're going to go ahead and finally answer a question 2 weeks ago and talk about the movie watching challenge.
Sorry,
I
want to get a soundboard.
The last time we had this, obviously, just because we didn't have a show last week, Gio watch The Devil Wears Prada, which is up on the channel now. You can see his review. And the next portion of this is he gets to challenge someone else. So, Gio, go ahead and set this up. The wheel is in the background, ready to go. Who are you challenging, and what are you challenging them to?
Definitely. So this week, I'm going to take it back to Brian. Okay, it's a little thing. We challenge one person, challenge Brian, challenge one person, then challenge Brian. Brian, we love you, man. Your list of movies that you haven't seen is just so rich, man. It's infinite. It's infinite. So much there that we just can't help it. So, Brian, I got some movies that I picked out for you. A little bit of action, a little bit of here and there, 90s and whatnot. So we're gonna start off with Demolition Man. It's straight up.
I love
Sylvester
this movie.
Stallone versus Wesley Snipes.
I love this movie.
Hell yeah.
Sandra Bullock. Love this movie.
We got Ghostbusters, which I was shocked that you haven't seen the original Ghostbusters.
Still, yeah.
We got Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger and like some of the coolest guns you'll ever see in an action movie.
That movie's wild.
Then the one starring Jet Li, and just imagine Jet Li in the multiverse, like peak Jet Li and multiverse. So, and of course the wild card slice. So those are your choices, man.
Brian, have you heard of any of these movies other than Ghostbusters?
I've heard of Demolition Man.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right. Well, let's get to it. Here we go. 3,
let's do it.
2, 1. Just finally beat Ghostbusters. Damn it!
Oh,
dang! Oh God!
Eraser. There you go.
Which one is this?
Eraser.
So one.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, Jake, who's the coach?
I should have known. Anytime Arnold Schwarzenegger is on the wheel, I get it.
What's his name, Jake? He
James
just passed last week. Yes.
And then Vanessa Williams, James Coburn. There's a lot of familiar faces that you'll probably see that have been in other movies. But it's a classic 90s action movie. Just an absolute classic 90s action movie.
Not Eraser.
No, it's just Eraser. Yeah, and it should be on Prime Video. I watched it on Prime Video like 2 years ago. So,
Brian, just imagine guns with X-rays and badass, man. Even for its time. So, I think you'll like it.
Looks like a very cheesy 90s action movie.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Right, Andy's never heard of Eraser?
I haven't either.
Oh, man. All right, well, Brian will be watching and reviewing Eraser this upcoming week.
Great.
Maybe be a little bit more excited. You might actually like it. So look, we're going to get to our 20 questions movie trivia. If you guys have seen this before, been on the channel, You may have seen what this is. So the idea is that one of us here on the channel, which has only been me up until now, is picking a movie, and the other people on the show are asking yes or no questions to try to figure out what that movie is. So we can ask things like, did this movie come out between 1990 and 1999? And Brian can only answer yes or no. So right now, until Keith gets here, it'll be myself and Gio answering questions and seeing which movie Brian has picked for this trivia, because it could be a movie that I've never even heard of.
Oh boy.
Just because Brian's obviously film knowledge is vastly different than the majority of us. I'm very curious on where this goes.
I know I'm trying to pick a movie that I know for like you guys
that we know of. Like it's not like
of.
a yeah. I mean that'd be helpful. So
I mean, well, to you.
But yeah, Brian, if you got a movie, we're ready to go. We can get this ball rolling.
Yeah, I mean I've had one in mind, so I guess I'll just go with the one that I'm thinking.
All right. Well, Gio, if you want to start us off, why don't you ask the first question? We got 20 questions to try to guess this bad boy.
I'm sorry, help me out here. What's going on?
We're doing the 20 questions trivia that we usually do, where we ask questions, yes or no questions.
Okay. So, all right. I'm trying to think. All right, Brian, is the movie from either the year 2000 or after?
So 2000 and plus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Is the movie animated?
Yes.
Ooh.
I knew you were going that route. I
tried not to, but this one stuck in my head.
Okay, so 2000s and on, and it's animated. Okay. Like actually animated, not like CGI animated.
Okay. Is it a Disney?
That's a question.
Whatever. That's fine.
Well, hang on. It was my turn. Is it a Disney production?
No.
It's got to be DreamWorks.
Is there a character named Toothless in the movie?
No.
Damn it. Okay. That knocks out the How to Train Your Dragons. Okay.
See, I could ask a very complex question like, does the voice cast include a performer who was a part of a box office that grossed over $1 billion? But no, I couldn't do that.
I mean, you can.
Did the movie release in the 2010s?
Is 10s 2000 to 2010?
2010 to 2019.
No.
Okay, so it can't. Oh, that could have came out in the 2020s, though. How many questions do we have so far? How many have we asked? 5?
We got 5.
Did the movie come out in the 2000s?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Decade narrowed. Okay.
So it's got to be DreamWorks.
I mean, does it have to be? I don't know.
Who else?
I guess
Help me
technically.
out. Who else was in the 2000s was prominent? Like,
no, you're right.
Okay, it's got to be franchises. So let me go with. How do I word this? Did the movie release before 2006?
Yes.
So it's either 2000, 2005. Not Disney.
Does the movie focus on non-human characters?
Like, are the main characters human?
That's kind of hard to say. I mean,
All right,
It's
Jake.
yes.
Can you
yes or
rephrase
Okay,
the
okay.
question?
Okay,
Yeah.
are the main characters of the movie human? Like human form?
It's
Like, do they-
it's literally 50-50.
Oh, I know that. Come on, Jake. You know. Okay, so Brian, you're saying it's 50-50, right?
For the yeah, I mean for the
Okay, that's
most
an
part.
answer. So human characters, 50-50.
Let me just yeah. It really is.
Gio, I have one franchise in mind, but
Does the
don't-
movie feature elements that are well known amongst Disney?
No.
So it's not Shrek.
okay. That's what I was thinking. Okay.
It can't
I mean
be.
maybe it's 75-25.
It's Jake. It can't be. It can't be Shrek. It can't be Kung Fu Panda because that's
No, Kung Fu Panda is mainly animals. That's why I
Yeah.
asked it. Shrek would be 50-50, but if you said no to that question, then it can't be Shrek. I'm trying to think of other non-Disney animated movies that are 50-50 in characters. Like, is there something alien?
60-40.
That's fine. That's fine. But is there
Yeah.
something alien that's non-Disney?
Okay, so it's not Disney.
How many questions have we had?
Who asked the last one?
9.
Geo.
So we're at 9.
9.
Gio, is there a chance that it's an anime?
Could be, or if you want to get technical, it could be a Pixar production.
See, but that's Disney.
is before
production
Disney
is
and Pixar.
though. Like,
This is before Disney animated and Pixar, though.
okay, then
so,
do we need to get that out of the way?
I mean, if you want, it's up to you. So
Is it a Pixar movie?
No.
Okay. All right. So, there's Spirited Away crossed my mind
okay.
because it has humans, but it's a lot of like creatures and stuff. It's animation. It came out in the early 2000s,
Okay,
but it's
I'm
anime.
gonna go with that.
I'm not
one.
going to guess it yet, but
I'll guess it. I'll guess it for mine. Go ahead, Brian. Is it Spirited Away?
yes,
It is.
Yes.
Mhm.
I win.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love it. Love it. Good call, Brian. Good call.
I
Nice.
tried to go like a little sneaky,
Yeah.
but not.
Gio, why don't you pick a movie? You're going to go next. I'm going to bring our fourth member on because he is here. We'll catch up with him while you pick. Mr. Keith Barnes has joined us.
Hi, Keith.
Good evening.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Same old. Just to tell you, I have something in the oven right now that I gotta go grab in like 10 minutes.
You're good.
Okay.
So
You're
I'll
good.
just- I can run and take it out and come back. So, okay.
Gio's going to pick a movie for us to place in movie trivia. So,
I started. Okay.
if he feels up to it, Gio, do you already have a movie chosen?
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I can.
All right. Keith, you remember how this game works, right? We get 20 questions. They can be yes or no questions only. And we each take a turn. We just go around and we see how far we can get to try to figure out what movie Gio is thinking of. Brian, why don't you go and start us off? Start us off with a question here and see if we can guess Gio's movie.
Did the movie come out in a year that has a 19
No.
in front of it? Okay.
Keith, why don't you go?
To come out before 2015.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a Zack Snyder movie?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, just got to make sure. Getting it out of the way.
By the way, Zack Snyder did a video with the Russo brothers. Check it out online. That's all.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, so before 2015, but not in the 19s.
Yes.
Did it come out between 2000
2000 and 2014
2010?
is our range. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
2000 to 2010.
Whose turn is it?
It's Brian's.
Mine.
Okay. Wait, what did you say? Between what?
2000 and 2010.
No.
Wait. What did I ask? Did I say? I asked if it came out before 2015, right?
No, you said.
You said after.
Did I say after?
You said after.
Oh,
Yeah.
I meant to say. I was in my head. I said before. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, so then it's
we're narrowed.
2011, 12, 13, or
Okay, so we're
14.
narrowed down for 4 years. Okay, Keith, go ahead. You're next.
Is it a comic book movie?
No.
Okay.
Question 6 now. You're now a quarter of the way through your questions.
I just saw my phone and Dom said, "Had you paid from the jump for my choice?" Hi, Dom.
Is it such a loose term, but is it an action movie?
There are action elements in it, but it would not classify as an action movie.
Okay.
I hope that helps.
That doesn't,
It's
but that's
not
okay.
classified. So if you look it up on Google, you would not see action. Let me just confirm this.
The genre wouldn't.
Hang on. Let me just confirm this. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So looking it up on Google, you would see action, but it's also a subgenre.
Okay. So
So it's
2011 to
action-
2014.
Action
Not-
slash. Yeah.
It's not comic book.
How many questions is that? 6?
That's
You're-
7
you're-
now.
That would be question number 7.
It's an action. It could be like an action
No, I'm
comedy.
7. That was 6.
It could be an action comedy.
It could be an
It could
action
be-
western, action drama, an action documentary,
Action.
an action Snyder, because he's his own genre. So
But it's not a Snyder movie. So
I'm just throwing you
Keep that
off,
in
my
mind.
guy, man.
all right, Brian, go ahead.
I really want to ask if it's a movie that I've seen, but that's impossible to know. Is it a franchise movie?
No.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's between 2000 and 2015. Non-franchise. Action slash.
I want to burn this. Well, okay. Is it action slash comedy?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have Google up on your screen, sir?
What?
I mean, technically, yes. I'm using Google Chrome to do this show. So
Cheating.
action
How
comedy.
many is that? Is that 8?
This is question number 9. So after Jake, it'll almost reach the halfway point.
What's an action comedy from that time?
Between 2010 and 2015.
I mean, what is technically classified as like an action comedy? I mean,
Well, that's pretty straightforward. I think. You know what I mean? Like Rush Hour or like
That's not.
I don't know. What's the one with Bruce Willis and
not franchise.
yeah, no, I know.
it's
I know.
not, and it's not a franchise movie. Okay,
So
that's what makes it tough.
Yeah, right.
come on now, throw it out there. Like
From that time
you,
frame.
you could ask box office, you could ask ensemble, you can
Stop
ask
leading us, Gio.
ethnicity.
I'm trying. I want to ask a question, but it's not going to get us anywhere.
Well, question number 9.
Does it's a stupid question.
There's no such thing as
there are no stupid questions. Yeah, exactly.
Does the movie have multiple leads?
Yes. Although while Brian is thinking of a question, can you help? Like, can you elaborate on that question? Like, for you, multiple leads. Take me inside your mind, Jake. Take us all inside your
Does
mind.
the movie have 3 leads?
That's tough to define because you could say Ocean's 11, like something like that. Like there's, you know what I mean? Like I know what you're trying to ask.
Like, are you asking like the billing on a poster or like a? See, it's like you see,
yeah,
it's like
that's
damn.
I know it's hard. That's a hard question. That's so hard. I know what you want to. I know.
Yeah,
I know
let me look at the poster.
That's hard because I was thinking about that too. Like, what about the leads? Like, how do you ask? I don't even know how to ask.
Okay, no.
Does the movie have more than 2 leads?
No, it doesn't.
Hmm.
So now we're on question number 10.
Hold on, Brian. Hold on. Because
Excuse you. This is my question.
I know, but I'm trying to like talk this out with you two. 2011 to 2014.
Action comedy.
I have a good question.
According to whatever
Is
Google
there a chance? Is there a chance that, and Keith, this is more so to you, that he's pulling Pain and Gain from your trailer reaction?
So I saw Andy said that. I did think.
Oh wait,
that.
someone said that?
Yes, and I did think about that. I was gonna wait.
I mean, it fits.
You
the
have
bill.
10 more questions.
Yeah, that's why.
I know,
didn't say anything
right?
yet.
Okay.
Can I say mine?
I'm not saying we're guessing, Brian. I'm talking it out with you guys, but go ahead.
No, I know.
Jesus.
Hey. We're
Is
all
the
on
lead
same team, okay?
Is it a 2 male led movie?
Yes.
Okay. So let's keep that one in the back of our mind right now.
So you're on question number 11. You still got like
that's fair.
9 questions, 10 questions to go.
In that time period, there's a couple actors that we could throw out there, action comedy, that would pop up a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, there is
That's
one
a franchise,
franchise
that would be a franchise, though. Never mind. I mean, Mark Wahlberg is one. Dwayne Johnson does a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're on question number 11.
When did 21 Jump Street come out?
But that's a franchise.
Oh.
There's 2 of them.
There's 2 of those.
I thought of that, but there's 2 of them.
Because I was gonna.
Does 2 movies constitute a franchise?
I would say so.
Yes. So are you changing your answer?
No. I'm just asking you
Okay.
guys for you.
I think it does 100%.
Because if Brian didn't ask that question, I was going to ask if the movie had sequels.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Is it Brian's turn or is it your turn?
No,
it's me.
I went.
Oh, it's me. Oh, okay.
Guys, you're on question number 11. Stop, okay? It's
I
not
wonder
like
if
just ask away.
we just ask. We wouldn't waste our questions, and we want to win. Okay, trying to win.
Funny you wearing that with that hat.
I don't know what you mean. We had a winning season.
You said win, but you're wearing that hat.
Yes, that's right.
I'm just playing with you. So
your team beat my team, so I can't really say a lot this past
oh,
season.
yes, we did.
Talking about your 49ers.
You know.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. My alarm's about to go off.
5, 4.
No,
3.
stop it.
What we said two. Okay, 2 male leads. Action. What do we? Is it pain and gain?
I'm sorry, what?
Is it pain and gain?
It is Pain and Gain.
Okay.
Hey. By the way, guys, check out on the channel. Keith and I, we had a discussion, a pretty lengthy discussion about Pain and Gain.
and more specifically about Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. We talked a lot of Michael Bay. Like,
yes.
Yeah, just check that out. I thought, it'd be fun to plug it. And damn, Jake, nothing past you, man. You were onto it. I was like, oh, shit.
I know.
So the first thing that popped in my head was The Nice Guys, but then I came around to it coming 2016.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, what's similar to The Nice Guys? It's not a franchise, has multiple big people in it in between that time period. I don't know.
I was trying to think of the other guys, but I couldn't remember what year that was.
I think that was late 2000s.
Was it?
Wasn't it?
Other guys, I think it was 2016.
The other guys? No,
The other
it wasn't.
guys?
The other guys.
Oh,
was
no, wait.
2010.
2010.
Was it 10? Okay. Yeah. That's kind
I'll
of.
never forget. Aim for the
Well,
bush.
I have a movie if I have a movie if you want to go with my movie. Keith, I don't know if you want to go grab your.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
need
go
a
ahead.
refill. So
Go ahead, go for it. This has gone crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This has gone crazy. Hope everyone's enjoying. I got a movie ready to roll. Excited to see if you guys can guess my movie. It's a movie that I know for a fact everyone has seen. So
Yay.
that's always a plus. So
Is it White Chicks?
no, it is not White
No.
Chicks.
Okay. Well,
While we wait, curious on our viewers, what do you guys think of Mando tomorrow, guys? Final episode. Final episode. There's a lot that's about to be happening. A lot of discussion is going to be happening. I'll plug real quick. The Mandalorian Club is not going to be tomorrow. That's when we're usually doing it, is Wednesdays at 6:00. We're going to be shifting the Mandalorian Club to Thursday evening because Molly and Alex Damon from Star Wars Explained will be joining us. We're going to break down the finale of Mando. We're going to break down season 3 with Star Wars Explained. Super excited to have them on the channel.
I really want to talk about that. Gosh,
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll do it on now. I'm sure we'll have a discussion on now.
I'd like
we'll
to,
definitely have
this-
our talk then. But yeah,
Are people? This sounds like I've loved this season of Mandalorian. I've loved it.
me too.
I don't. Are people?
People are hating on it. Yes.
Seen a single episode yet.
Jesus.
I
binge watch all the way through.
I have enjoyed it, but if I had to rank it, it would probably be my least favorite, though.
Same.
But that doesn't. But I'm not saying that in a way of like it's bad. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The
There's
rest
definitely
were really
stuff
freaking good.
And within the show, like there's stuff, like there's definitely stuff I wish they, just valid criticism that I've heard of it. Like, okay, yeah, I agree with, but it's fine. I've said it so many times. I've enjoyed all the live action shows. They're all good, but especially Mandalorian. I'm like, this season was good.
You don't have to hate it or like it. You can just enjoy it.
I'm sure we'll talk about it on another episode of Now, so we can get everyone's thoughts, especially after Gio binges it. But let's go ahead and get to my movie. We'll finish off with this one, see how far along you guys can get this. Whoever wants to start, go ahead. 20 questions to figure out which movie I'm thinking of.
Did the year it was released have a 19 in front of it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's damn.
Is it? I'm sorry. I forgot it was Jake's question.
So it's in the 1900s. Is that a 90s movie?
No.
Okay.
Okay, now Keith, you say 80s, and then if he says no, I'll go 70s.
All right. It's after 1980.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the 80s.
So it's
By that,
after
hold on.
1980.
Now, by that I mean specifically, is it 1980 or later? Is what I should say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Wait, did he say one?
No,
Yeah.
you've each
Yeah.
said one, so you've said three. You have three
That's
So
questions.
it's my turn again?
Yes.
Is it a franchise film?
No.
Does the movie fall under the slang macho era of 80s movies?
No.
What do you mean? Is it an
Macho.
action movie? He's asking.
Yeah.
Let's say that then.
Hey, man. Some of these people watching it live, they're just figuring out what macho era is for the first time. So
Somebody might have thought terms of endearment was macho.
it's all subjective. It's all subjective.
So what you
right.
said? No.
Okay. Yeah, he said no. This hard cider is terrible. I'm gonna switch to a beer.
Is let's see.
So not action. Well, that gets rid of
Well-
my one question.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Not a franchise. Is Steven Spielberg involved in this movie as a director or producer?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Now keep in mind. Keith just said producer.
Yeah.
Director.
I know. That doesn't
No.
do anything for me.
Wait, Keith, what was your question, bro?
Hold on. Very good, William. Yes. No, Randy Savage.
You're going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes.
Snap into a Slim Jim. All right.
It's Brian. Is it Brian's turn?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brian's
but Keith, can you
Yeah.
real quick? What was the question?
Oh, sorry. I asked if Steven Spielberg was involved as a director or producer.
And he's not.
Yes.
No, he is.
Yes. So Steven
Director or
Spielberg,
producer, which does nothing for me. Is
No.
it what?
Oh, I was telling the chat here. No, Close Encounters. Shane Rose.
No.
That's what's Close Encounters. That was in the 70s. Sorry.
Are the main characters kids?
Yes.
Okay. Gio, go ahead. Finish this.
Is it Goonies?
No.
We're trying to replicate that.
Is it?
It's not your turn, Brian.
We can still talk.
Trying to
Ask
replicate
if
that
there's
Jake
Reese's
look from
Pieces.
Schmo
No.
Spectacular.
Hold on. How many questions do we have?
A
1,
lot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is question number 9.
Okay. Is it E.T.?
It is E.T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E.T.
Oh.
I figured you guys were gonna guess Goonies pretty quickly, so I tried to do the little switcheroo and
That's
choose the
why
other
I-
one.
I see. I knew Goonies was too easy. That's like, nah,
Yeah,
it's probably
yeah.
E.T.
No, like these are always fun, and it's always fun just kind of have a little fun, guessing some movies, hanging out, doing our thing. Probably gonna plan on doing a lot more on this channel. I can tell you that right now. Having this type of game, it was a lot of fun last time. We had the 5 of us. Jacob unfortunately just wasn't able to make it tonight. I don't know if you guys want to wrap up or try to do a quick one to finish out the show.
I got one more.
I have. Oh, okay.
Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead,
Keith
no.
hasn't,
Keith.
Keith hasn't
Yeah, let
gone.
Keith
Keith
do
hasn't
this.
gone. So,
I do have
Keith,
one.
if you got a quick one, we can try to get this baby rolling.
Hell yeah.
Brian, why don't you start it off for questions? Let's get this bad boy going.
Did the movie release in a year that has a 19 in front of it?
No.
No. So it's 2000. I don't know why you gasped. That's like the best question to ask. At least start with.
Did the movie release in the 2000s?
Obviously.
Yes.
So between 2000 and 2009.
The 2000s, the 2000 to 2000.
Oh, 2000. Oh, got it.
Yeah. So in between that time period?
Yes.
Okay. Did the movie release in an odd year?
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
How come when he asked that, y'all don't give
I
any
would-
funny faces? But when I asked that like 2 months ago,
I
y'all-
thought. Oh, that. Never mind.
Okay, so we have years.
Is it a franchise movie?
So it's an odd year, right?
Odd year.
2000.
Is it a franchised movie?
Yes.
Why do I feel like Keith's
Franchise-
gonna pick something way the F out there?
Go for animated
But
or
wait,
live action.
so it is a franchise.
Yeah. What does Keith gravitate to?
Does the production of the movie fall under the Disney umbrella?
No.
Is it an action movie?
Well, similar to Gio's last one.
Look it up, Keith. Like Google it.
Yeah,
Is it.
you're right.
Would you say?
It definitely it's full of action, but I don't know.
No, here, I'll look it up. Give me the title in the private chat.
No.
Oh, I have
Damn
a
it, I thought I was
franchise, but
gonna
I
get
don't
it.
know. I'm not saying we have to guess this.
Action. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead.
It's yes, action, but it's action and subgenre.
All right, so it's an action hybrid.
Yeah.
Okay,
whose turn is it?
No. I'm speaking to just Brian and Gio. I'm just speaking.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
I'm not saying that this is it, but it's a very Keith pick. Let's keep the Oceans franchise in the back of our mind. Okay. Those are the 2000s. It's slightly action. Okay. I'm just saying. So we can try to veer our questions towards that if we want to. But
Is it my turn?
yes, go ahead.
Is it animated?
No.
Okay, just make sure.
It is a franchise.
If it's an ensemble cast.
Someone in the chat asked an excellent question. You guys.
Oh, I have a great question. Oh no, that's not
Well,
bad.
talk it out. Come on, man. We can. I mean, if I don't ask it, you'll ask it. So like a secret. but
Like I'm
stuff.
thinking 2000s guys who
So it's 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9.
I'm thinking like heavy actors, right? That were very prominent in that time period. That could have been in an action movie. That could have been in a drama action. That could have been in an action comedy. We have our Brad Pitts. We have our Matt Damons.
Mm-hmm. Matt
Like,
Damon's big.
I'm thinking like, what if we asked like if that person is in it? Because then that narrows it down, right? And we take a shot for 1 or 2 questions to see if we can get it. It's just it's a wild take, but
Okay, so let me ask this: did the person starring in the movie star in Ocean's 12?
what?
I had to go with 12 because I'm throwing in somebody who made a cameo.
Okay. No, well, that's good. Good. I like your logic there, but no.
Okay.
Who are you thinking
So-
of, Gio? Real
So
quick.
so it's not Damon, it's not Pitt, And it's not Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. That's it. No.
Okay.
And
So
or
it's-
Clooney, for that matter, if you want to throw him in there.
Okay, so that knocks out Brad Pitt movies. That knocks out George Clooney, Matt Damon, and Bruce Willis movies. Those are
I had to
those
throw
are
that in
four.
there,
Those are four big. Gio, bravo, sir, bravo.
Like the beam, baby.
Everything is like the view.
I gotta get one of those. I need one of those.
Bruh, only $39.99 at Lids.
At Lids. Oh.
Yeah. Or the
an action movie that he kind of questioned.
Okay. So action hybrid franchise, not Disney production, so not Disney, Lucasfilm, or Marvel.
Is
Matt Damon.
okay. Another big actor. I'm just gonna put. I'll just ask this: is it a Tom Cruise movie?
No.
Damn it. Okay. All right.
That's a good guess, though, man. Okay, we got to get the year down. So it's either 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. Can I ask a question and then Brian and I trade spots?
No, Brian going.
So I'm thinking,
Brian, you could ask.
We
if you don't
gotta
have a
get the
question.
year
Think-
down.
If I might be wrong. I have 10. Is anybody else keeping track? I got 10 questions.
You could.
This would be question
Wait,
number 10.
who's
No,
start-
it would be 9. This would be 10.
This would be 10.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
This would
Okay.
be 10.
Sorry.
Brian, you could ask Vapion's question. That's actually a pretty good question.
I'm really feeling the year though. So
Up
like,
to you. Because remember, he kind of fluttered on action, so it's one of those movies again that kind of like teeters.
I always want to ask if it's a movie I've seen, just because it's so funny to me.
Brian, update your letterbox.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do update my letterbox.
I know, but
I'm actually not sure. There's some great guesses.
Come on, Jake, let's talk this out, man. We got either it's an odd year,
Well, it's a franchise movie.
franchise.
So that throws out. So obviously we don't have Damon, Pitt, Clooney, Willis.
Okay, so
That
I'm thinking
also
like,
throws out Tarantino.
so Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. Come on now, it's like
Well,
Oh, okay, wait, I got one. Is it a book adaptation?
No.
oh,
That eliminates a lot.
yeah, but there's still a lot of IPs available.
Then ask that one.
okay, we got to get the year down.
Just keep in mind we're at 10 questions. We're halfway through already.
Why don't you just, if it's between 2005 and 2010,
Okay,
that
I got
gets rid of.
did the movie release in 2005 or later?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 5.
So 5, 7, or 9.
It is an IP.
And it's
a
an odd
non-Disney
year.
production. I'm thinking of no, it's a non-book adaptation, and that includes comic books. So
It's got to be an action comedy. It has to be. That's the only way. It can't be something like something that's very heavy on the action because of the way he reacted to the action. Like, obviously, we have the Seth Rogans of the world that were very popular then, right? When did things like Pineapple Express come out? When did things like
Express was 2008.
when did
or-
Superbad come out? Like, when did those types of movies come out? When did The
Superbad
Hangover
was-
come out?
Superbad
Oh,
was
The
07.
Hangover.
Hangover was 08. I'm pretty sure Hangover was 08.
I think so.
The Hangover's a franchise too. Is it 08?
No,
No,
if it's
it's an odd
08,
year.
then that's
It's
not
an
an
odd year.
odd year.
Yeah, because an odd year.
No, I know, but did it come out in 08? I thought it came out in 09.
I'm pretty sure it was 08, but
Okay. All right. So franchises in the 2000s. That means no Transformers. That's action heavy.
I kind of want to ask if it's frat boy humor.
Did you say? Oh, never mind.
ooh. All right, so Star Trek came out in 2009.
But those are action.
Yeah, it's an action hybrid.
Yeah, but he would have instantly said yes to Star Trek being action.
Okay. 05. God damn it.
It's my turn, right? Okay.
Get the year down, damn it.
Is there one lead?
Well, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
You guys might debate that, but I would say yes.
So it had to be a name for top billing.
And in a franchise? In kind of like a 50-50 action franchise?
did the movie come out in 2005?
No.
So 7 or 9.
Did the movie
How many
come out?
questions is that? Sorry, go ahead.
1,
Go ahead.
2,
I
3,
think I-
4, 5,
12?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13? Okay.
I don't
Okay,
think
go
we
ahead,
figure
Gio.
this out unless we figure out the year.
Go ahead, Gio. Just ask it. Might as well.
Okay, did the movie come out in 2007?
No.
All right, so 2009. So, all right, so I'm thinking of 2009 movies. You got Avatar. You got The Hurt Locker. You got Watchmen.
Watchmen's not a franchise, and it's not a book adaptation.
And the
Okay.
Hurt Locker's not a franchise.
You know
It's
what?
not based on. Dude, I'm telling you,
Both of you.
You didn't see Hurt Locker 4 this time?
dude. I swear to God, if
So
it's
it
The
is a
Hangover.
franchise.
Then say it, Jake.
Is it my turn?
It's your
Yeah.
turn.
Is it The Hangover?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
All right.
All right.
That's 15.
Shit.
Damn it.
Right? 15? I think so. Yeah.
It is a franchise. Guys, I'm thinking Star Trek. No, but one lead.
Brian. Oh, wait. It's not based on a book adaptation, right?
No.
Okay.
Were you gonna say Twilight?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
already
saw that
thought
too. I
it.
was like, oh, that's a good
I
guess.
already thought it.
I saw someone. Good job, someone. That's a good guess. But yeah.
Already
I think
thought it.
Quantum of Solace was 2008 during
But
the
those are
writers'
action
strike.
movies.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah.
action movies. Like,
Okay. Let me
look.
just. I said there was action in this movie, and a lot of it.
Okay, then Gio, maybe your Star Trek thing it could be right. Maybe Star Trek is the way to go.
What about
Or maybe sci-fi. Like,
what about is I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Star Trek is a very curious answer. I do like it. It's a franchise. It's 09. Brian, it's very good.
I know.
It's very good. You should ask.
So it is a franchise. That means there are sequels.
Yes.
So remember one lead, right? One lead. Star Trek's out of the equation because that would be ensembles. That would be an ensemble cast.
Well, it's debatable.
Brian, I say you go for it, my guy.
Just go straight for it.
I say you go for it.
You think?
I 100%. Well, are we 100% on the year?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I
say
I'm pretty sure.
You go for it. I think it's a great call. That is a Keith. Yes, I do it. Yes, do it. Do it.
Should I wait for
No.
Gio?
I guess you can wait for Gio, but yeah. I think 100. I think we're onto it. I think we're onto it. Yeah. I think we're onto it. I'm gonna be super upset if this is not the pick because this is.
If it's not, then
this is a Keith pick.
If it's not, then I'm kind of lost for ideas.
All right, Gio, we got to guess. All right.
All right.
Go for it, Brian.
Is it Zombieland?
That's a great call, but
Damn
no.
it! Oh my god! What?
Dang, I almost wish it was Zombieland.
Oh, what?
Shit.
How many questions are we at?
That's 16.
16.
Maybe. Okay, so look, we asked for one lead. He kind of questioned it. Maybe Star Trek's a good answer.
Is it Star Trek?
It is Star Trek.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This like you guys have been saying it for the last 5 minutes. That's why I keep putting my head down.
Yeah. Hey, we had to make sure because like that. I mean,
the lead thing was debatable. I would consider Kirk because it's Captain Kirk, kind of, you know what I mean. But I was like, oh, I don't.
Yeah, but in that movie specifically, I'd probably say it's an ensemble cast.
Yeah. But I mean, sci-fi action. That's why I was like, well, it's probably more.
Well, honestly, I was stuck on the way you reacted to me asking about action. I was completely stuck because you questioned it. To me, I would have been like, yeah, that's an action movie. Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, there's tons of action in that movie.
Yeah. When you say Star Trek, I mean, people go straight to sci-fi. So it's like, well,
yeah,
but it's tons of, it's action packed. So
no, that's good. And I really thought we had you at Zombieland. That's
a great guess.
Yeah.
Well, because I couldn't think of anything other than like Woody Harrelson, and then everyone else is like kind of, sort of, if you want. So
no, that was fun. Those were 4 great picks. That was a lot of fun. Job, fellas. Chat, thank you as always as well. As a blast. Finishing off with some movie trivia. Very, very fun. Again, as we mentioned just a little while ago, the Mandalorian Club will not be on tomorrow. It'll be on Thursday. We're going to be having Alex and Molly from Star Wars Explained with us to break down the Mandalorian Season 3 finale and Season 3 overall. Super excited to have them on the channel to discuss everything Star Wars with us. And then we'll be back next week as well for some more Apocaflix Down. But let's go and do some quick plugs before we wrap it up. Keith, I'll let you start us off here, man. Where can everyone find you online?
On Twitter at KeithBarnes79. And you can find me here on the channel. You can see me and my buddy Gio doing a bunch of anniversary trailer reactions. So I think we just put out Pain and Gain, right? Is that one out?
Pain and Gain was on Monday.
Pain and Gain.
And then we talked about the Sandlot. Another one, 30 years for that.
And what's the one with Shia LaBeouf?
The Holes.
Yeah, Holes is coming. That's right. Yeah.
Holes.
I mean, 20 years for that. That's crazy.
Not me immediately going Transformers.
Well, it's crazy. That wasn't too far after that, so it's crazy how long ago that was. But that's it. Yeah, we're working out the other thing that I do.
What's that other show coming on? Yeah,
we'll get to it.
We're in April. It's gonna be May.
Gio, how about you?
You guys can find me online at Twitter at Insider Geo. Of course, Apocaflix movies, you know, whether it's out of theater reactions or news clips or anniversary trailer reactions with my buddy Keith. And Fandom United, doing a whole bunch of crap over there, just rumors and stuff. And yeah, that's it.
Mr. Avlicino.
A certain point of view. Be Avlicino on Twitter and Instagram.
Doing something
Fando,
tomorrow, possibly, right?
Fando on Thursday. Yeah, if we can figure out how the hell to make this damn streaming thing work, I might play video games online.
Curtis, how dare you? That's not true. That is not true.
For our audio listeners, Curtis says Baby Berlin will be here before the next Bartley Barnes episode.
Oh my god! Hey,
he might be on the show.
I'm not saying it's not possible.
That's good. That's good.
Funny.
At Qui-Gon Jake, Twitter, TikTok, 2 Ends. Someone else took it before I did. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Again, the Fandalorian Club will be live on Thursday. And then we'll be back next week with Movie Watching Channel and the show and much, much more. Thank you all who were in the chat joining us, all of you watching live. We really, really appreciate you all. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your week, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye, guys.